Hello everybody and welcome to another Zenless Zone Zero livestream. Hope everyone has a wonderful Tuesday. How did Hero, Captain and Ronan? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I will be coming better so you continue to watch my livestream. Find the Cypher gameplay? Yeah, I especially love her stretches and the kick on the follow-up attack. Okay, let me wait. Oh yeah, what I need to do is get the last thingy. I need 10 more of these for my trigger. So just do one more burnout clear of this boss. It says ice resistant, but I don't care. So I was like, yeah, she looks better than I expected. From what we have seen so far. We'll also be finally able to get in the story next patch, so that's also pretty big. Okay. And we are done. What do I think about future-proofing old agents? I mean, the bad part, cause like the good part, Ellen buffs, but the bad part, the way they worded this is like pretty ambiguous if they're actually gonna change anything. Cause it's more like they talked about how whenever they design a character, they want them to be like future-proof, and like they did say that this is not just about numbers, but like enhancing the character's kit. So like, if they talked about enhancing a kit and adding new abilities, then surely this means changing old characters. But at the same time, they posted a clip of like the gear in Hollow Zero, so then you could interpret this as like the Hollow Zero gear already being those kit extensions they've been talking about. So it's pretty vague. Like in the Star Rail announcement, they straight up said changes to the characters themselves coming, bam. And like now we know 3.4 we are getting Blade, Kafka, Silverwolf and Jingli buffs, right? But here this is like so unnecessarily vague, so like I don't know. I shouldn't really get too excited. We could actually just like quickly go through the video to break that down. Let me just first.
Oh, I
don't have enough. Do I need to farm this more? If you do a Acheron and 280 pulse, you don't know if you should skip Jiaoqiao and save for Cypher and go all in for her. You have E2 Sparkle as well you wanna use in the team. Nobody is or ever will be as good as Jiaoqiao in Acheron teams. If you want your Acheron to be strong, pull Jiaoqiao. There is like no other questions need to be asked, no ifs, no buts. It's always Jiaoqiao. If you hate Jiaoqiao, that means you hate Acheron. It's that simple. Wait, let me just load up the video. This here. Okay, it's a bit long. It's like 14 minutes. Although apparently I think wasn't the JP version longer? I mean the JP version is also in English. It's kind of funny actually. The JP version is just the English version, just like the text on the screen is in Japanese. But the guy is talking in English. He did not record. He did not record a special like Japanese talk as well. And they decided to go with the English one instead of the Chinese one. Yeah, there is a higher chance of a Japanese person knowing English and Chinese, probably, right? Where was I? Apparently the Chinese video was like half an hour long. Okay, let me just like play this on double speed and we just quickly go through this. That's not what I want. I want playback speed. Pausing for like more interesting stuff.
Hello everyone, I'm Y. Welcome to today's dev talk. It's been nearly a year since the official release of Zenless Zone Zero, and we like to thank all proxies for their support. Our team would also like to use this opportunity to share with you some of the development progress for version 2.0, and our plans for the future of Zenless Zone Zero. In Season 2 story, we will follow the protagonist to a unique area within New Eritol, Wi-Fi Peninsula.
We're getting Fantasy China again.
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a district of the Throne Quarter, near the Lemnian Hollow. The earlier settlers of this region were tasked to monitoring the highly volatile Lemnian Hollow, and the name Wi-Fi is derived from the Cantonese characters for protect and anomaly.
What if people E6S5 Cypher? Is Jojo still the best choice? Yes. Jojo is always the best choice.
On the phrase protection from the anomaly called hollows. Later, an outpost was established here, which then became
Also, big props that they actually
overlooking the bay with
recorded this in
this
English.
Area rich in potassium, a precious material that's highly resistant to ether corruption. Mining and processing
I really like that.
has become the core industry of the Wi-Fi Peninsula. Behind this massive industry and its profits, however, lies a tangled mess of factions. Here, we'll gradually unravel the clues we planted throughout the story this fall. For example, Dara's true plans behind the sacrifice and bringer incidents.
I wonder because they talk about like the Sarah's two plans, the bringer incident, the conspiracy behind the mysterious exaltists. So, what is actually gonna happen in like 1 or 2 or 3 more years, right? Because we do have a long-term goal of finding out what really happened to our master. So I guess like all of these exaltists and Sarah and whatever, I guess those are just stepping stones. Although it really does seem like the exaltists are like the big bad faction. So finding out what they're really doing kinda seems like we're getting too close to the end game too quickly. But I'm sure they have plans. Even if the main story of Zenless takes maybe like 4 or 5 years instead of like the 7 or 8 that Genshin's story is supposed to take. Even if that's the case, they will have something else to do after the first main quest. Like there is the moon, right? There is a hollow on the moon, and this is a Hoyo game. So even if the moon is not involved with like our master, surely the moon is where we go after we find our master, or her remains, or whatever.
Conspiracy behind the mysterious exorcist and the truth behind the fall of the old capital, as well as the secrets of the facing siblings. Meanwhile, our protagonists will encounter agents from various factions and embark on brand new adventures. For example, Gateway Seeker with Yellow Cape.
Oh, and this. I was not really that excited for Ishuen, just from like knowing her description that like, you know, long white hair, yellow jacket. I was just like, oh man, just another tall sack of jiggly jelly. After we've gotten like 3 characters like this in a row almost. And I was even thinking that like, if it's just another Evelyn-ish character, I might actually skip. But then the wings. Oh man, I'm kinda sold because of the wings. We have to see exactly what they are, because it doesn't seem like she's a Theran. Because the wings actually disappear. And they probably have something to do with her little bird with the eye on its back. But even if they are temporary, they are still very lit.
Earlier is none other than Yixuan.
A lot of people have been saying that she's very similar to Anbi. I mean, kinda the hairstyle here is similar, and the eyes. But people being like, oh, the eyes are similar to Anbi size, that means she must be like related to Anbi. They are forgetting that half the characters have like the same eyes in Zenless. If you like if you go through characters, wait, I guess if I go like a quick no. Let's looking here. Half the characters have like these Germany eyes, where they are like orange at the bottom, red in the middle, black at the top. We've got Ellen, we've got Miyabi, we've got Bernice, we've got Jiwon. We've got like some of the newer agents have different eyes, sure, but like the Narina has the same eyes. Zokaku is similar. Yeah, so I also have the same eyes, and so does Lucy, and so does Grace, and so does Soldier 11 actually even. They all have the same eyes, and Kaleda as well. And Neko kinda, they are a bit darker. So I wouldn't really be like, oh man, her eyes are similar. And even then, they really aren't. Andy also kinda has those Germany eyes. Just a bit more green at the bottom instead of like orange. So yeah, the eyes aren't even similar to Anby. Yeah, there is really a similarity. And of course, what do we say? I've complained about this before. A new character gets revealed and people are like, oh, is she actually related to Joyous or maybe Sunbringer? Ooh. No! All of these characters are not related to the old freaking Void Hunters. No, people watch like the lore preview and then haven't read a single line of story since then or something. Everybody's related to the Void Hunters.
The current leader of Wingplay Summit. She will make her debut as a key character in Season 2. As the story unfolds, the protagonists will gradually uncover the mysterious
Which I love
and become
the
a new
wings.
disciple of Wingplay Summit. Yixuan will become our steadfast support and guide us in her craft as our mentor, helping us explore the hollows directly. Beside Yixuan, who oversees Wingplay Summit, the defense forces,
If she was a Void Hunter, we would know.
as well as the previously revealed idol faction Angels of Delusion, will all be making their appearance.
And we are getting, it's confirmed that we are getting the Angels of Delusion. I always like knew this would be the case. But a lot of people doubt it for some reason. But yeah, it is confirmed. We're getting more of the Opal squad. And like Sid and Magnus or whatever, right? Those are some of the names we've heard. And then the idols. I'm really hyped for them. Maybe they could be like the anniversary characters. Although maybe that's a bit too early even. I feel like it would fit though. Like they would be good candidates for anniversary characters. But I'm not sure if their story appearance will happen quickly enough. Right? Especially because they're kinda mentioned last in the upcoming factions category. We'll have to see. Also, this image was way worse quality in the Japanese version. In the Japanese version, it looked like an upscaled 480p JPEG. Here it actually looks pretty nice.
In Season 2. We prepared a Season 2 teaser trailer to be released on April 13th. More information about the various factions will also be revealed then.
And yeah, in less than a week, we'll know more.
For the content direction of Season 2, we will not just be simply adding more characters and areas. We've been taking feedback from our practice very seriously and incorporated this feedback into our design philosophy, making an adjustment from the ground up. I'll be sharing some of the results with you all during the program. The most noticeable change is in the map design. We've completely revamped the entire map experience and integrate the residential areas with combat zones at the system level, providing a more fluid and
So yeah, he's talking about how
First, let's talk about
overworld
design
and combat
dimension
areas will be
area.
merged
We made the
together,
area much
kinda?
smaller to ensure
I wonder what exactly this
functionality
means.
while allowing for potential expansion into
Does it mean that we might
We're
have
also
like, I
reducing
know,
the
maybe
cost
sections
of
where you can play as a
transitions. The new
bamboo
daily system
and
will
jump
also be
around?
designed to match the local culture and customs of the Wi-Fi Peninsula.
In the cities?
As a business-savvy video store owner, helping Wingplay Summit manage various aspects of Sui Bian Temple, will also
And yeah,
be
the
part of
daily-
online. This new gameplay features management emulation elements and a new feature
Dailies
such
where we
as
just select the
temporary
tapes will be
integrating
overhauled as
residential
well.
areas with exploration areas and creating a smoother experience.
I wonder what it means for the old
With the
dailies.
help
Are they
of
getting
general
removed?
maintenance Of the properties, Sui Bian Temple will gradually be restored to its former glory. Plus, various elements such as halls, scratch card will take on new forms that match the vibes of Sui Bian Temple. The frequently mentioned loading issues has also been resolved in Bailong Heights, previously due to a limitation in underlying.
They will, the interiors of houses will be one seamless area. Kinda like in Breath of the Wild.
To bridge the interior and exterior of the store. In Bailong Heights, however, returning home is no longer a process that requires waiting. Additionally, we've optimized the pathway in Bailong Heights. The function area will be more concentrated, and the paths to access each area will become more efficient and streamlined, ensuring that overall experience will become smoother and more fluid. Next, let's take a look at the ancient rooms of the Aerospace City, located within the Liminian Hollow. Although the Aerospace City has long been devoured by the Hollow, the ether stable area at its edge is still being used to mine and produce polymer. In version 2.0, we will begin our exploration of the Liminian Hollow from the edge of the Aerospace City, with the past few versions as precious learning experience. Its overall design will be more refined.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like our proxies will be exploring hollows directly more often.
After completing their training at Sui Bian Temple, the proxy siblings no longer need to return to the video store to access the hollows through the HDD system.
And the
Instead,
HDD is
they can
Giga
now
dead.
travel more conveniently between Bailong Heights and the Aerospace City. The craft they will learn will also be of great help in their future hollow explorations. While we've added new areas, the travel system wasn't just simply expanded out. In Season 2, we've redesigned the travel
And yeah, we're getting a
changing
2D
from the
map.
original sliding area selection system to a larger map format. We're also improving the UI experience. We
Other
also
people
added new
complained
maps
since
features
1.0
along the
really.
navigation features. Proxies
And it only
allow
got
the
worse.
destination more quickly and gain a clear understanding of new areas' geographical layout. Regarding plot structure, we've also noticed that since special episodes and basic stories are relatively independent story units, the current narrative structure results in weaker connections between plot points, resulting in a disjointed viewing experience. In future versions, we will merge special episodes and basic stories together, putting more focus on developing the connection between the
And yeah, some
various
people are saying that this might be like in Star Rail, because Star Rail kinda got rid of character quests in like the latter. I mean, in the entire 2.x we got like 2 character quests, like Sparkle and Unily, nobody else, right? And in 3.x there are no character stories. But this isn't it. The character stories are a separate unit, and then the special The special stories that they mention here, those are like the special episodes. Those are like the Jane or Astra stories. They're kind of just gonna get merged into the main quest because they kind of played like a main quest anyways, right? They didn't have this character quest format.
The main storyline.
So that's like fine. Not really
that
that big of a difference, just they're just getting renamed really.
We do not compromise on its narrative quality. In addition to ongoing gameplay improvement, our team has also been constantly exploring the idea of bringing Zenless Zone Zero to users on more platforms. What I can reveal right now is that Zenless Zone Zero is being prepared for launch on the Xbox platform.
He's saying that now he can reveal that it's gonna be on Xbox. But that kind of means that it's probably gonna be even on more platforms, but like what else could it be on? Right, we've got PCs and phones, and then PlayStation and Xbox. Like, the only major platform that's left is actually the Switch. And this is the one platform I would actually begin excited about, although, it could come out on the Switch too, right? Although I would have to learn how to play on a controller then, man. I mean, if I can learn how to play on mobile well enough to do dailies, I'll be able to learn how to play on a controller as well.
We'll share more info with everyone during the upcoming Xbox live stream. The current combat design significantly diminishes the presence of the characters other than the main DPS. What should be a 3-person tactical squad feels more like a solo version. So for the character combat design in Season 2, we will enhance the functionality and performance of non-DPS characters. For example, when agents are switched out, they can still remain on field and contribute to combat. And
yeah, here they talk about how they want agents to appear on field more, even if you aren't controlling them directly. I'm not like I probably should just trust the devs. They're just talking about releasing more characters like Astra or Trigger, where they just actually like appear on field or stay on field even as you switch out. I hope it's not like. I hope it doesn't mean that every character going forward is just gonna have some follow-up attacks and stuff like that, because it could be like too homogeneous. I feel like characters like Lighter that just switch in, do some attacks and switch out are perfectly fine. Or characters like Chingy, where you want to on-field the Chingy when the enemy is not stunned, and then you switch to your main DPS when they are stunned. Like, there are some unique playstyles that would not be possible if every agent is just supposed to always be attacking at all times. I guess it can be pretty minor as well. Kinda like they gave Hugo like an aftershock that doesn't really do much. It's not a core part of his kit, he just pops in to do some damage. Stuff like that, I guess it's fine. So yeah. Really nothing to be worried about, probably. But I am more skeptical than excited when I hear stuff like this.
Thus, there's a visual indication of their combat performance, while not affecting the player's control of the on-field agent. Another possibility is adding new attack and defense mechanics for enemies. Specific moves might require specific counter strategies that require teamwork from different characters.
That's cool.
Or in certain special combat areas, enemies can gain certain advantages through specific conditions. Of course, all of these are just preliminary ideas, while others might make an appearance.
I do like enemies where you actually have to do something special with them, like the robots where you break the legs, right? I mean, it's like there maybe are a bit too many robots where you just break the legs. There are like 4 different enemies where the gameplay is actually the same, and would be nice if they had more differentiating features than just like some different attacks. But yeah, if we could get more unique enemies with different mechanics, that's cool. I like that. Stuff like Bringer's Eye is pretty cool. Maybe a bit too tanky for non-Miyabi units.
Between characters, elevating both combat and visual experience to the next level. To sum up, in our future development plans, we are aiming to optimize events in 3 aspects. First, we'll continue improving on existing game modes, such as Grand Muscle Adventure, Bamboo vs. Ethereal, and so on, to make them more fun for players. At the same time, we'll
our defense is coming back.
In future versions, we might see casual duels between bamboos, or even get to control a giant bamboo in combat. Besides events featuring our adorable bamboo, we'll also introduce some slow-paced, relaxing events to enrich properties' everyday life outside of the main story, such as spending enjoyable moments.
I do like relaxing events as well.
Movie theaters and more. We also hope that beyond the intense and thrilling combat events, players can also take a breather to enjoy the lighter story events.
Because it's only combat events, it's a bit too exhausting.
Is a result of our team's blood, sweat, and dedication. Our team has put in quite a bit of effort to ensure characters.
I know this. Because like they say that they have already put in effort to ensure characters are relatively future-proof and have long-term value. They're not saying that they will make characters have long-term value. They're saying that they tried their best to make them have long-term value, right? So this statement is not really like promising anything, just more stating their goal. Actually, let me like slow down during this section.
Future-proof and have long-term value. Showcasing a character's charm isn't just about mindlessly beating up their stats, while maintaining each character's unique traits, we will strategically enhance.
And yeah, they do. This is a statement. Will strategically enhance their unique traits. But if they just said, if he just said this on a blank screen, I would be like, okay, sure, that sounds amazing. Maybe we'll get these like things like the gear, but in the main kit or other stuff like this. But they show specifically the gear, so I really hope this doesn't mean that this is an example of characters already being strategically enhanced, right? It's just like in one mode where it really doesn't matter. So, I mean, I feel like 70%, I feel like 75% certain that this means they will try to buff some older units. But maybe actually less, maybe like 55%. Now that I say this, I feel less certain. Or it might just mean, yeah, you will get the new shiny gear, let's go.
Hence their unique trait, rather than just simply boosting their damage output.
And it's funny that they showed Astra where she only has like one gear. That's actually a new ability, and then the rest of her gear is just bonus stats. Like extra crit, some healing, some more crit, some damage bonus. So it's just about simply boosting the damage output. But I guess Astra doesn't really do much else than buffing your team, so it's hard to enhance her in other ways.
For example, we'll supplement or even rework certain skills and their effects.
Yeah, we will rework certain skills. So like a pretty concrete statement, but once again, what if it just means Hollow Zero? I mean this sentence is a bit better than the previous one.
Tailoring them to each character's experience. Besides that, we'll also consider each character's role very seriously. While strengthening the characters, we will also take into consideration their compatibility with other characters in future versions. In terms of storytelling, we hope that our characters, even those have already been released, can showcase their own unique charm. In version 1.7, for example, we'll get to see quite a few scenes between Lycan
And this is also pretty important. This is something where Star Rail fails greatly. Where old characters are like gone for good.
Investment in the long run. We hope that every character can find a purpose that belongs solely to them in different corners of New Everything. Although it might be challenging to do this well, we'll continue to work hard to create more meaningful relationships between characters and players, or even take their bond to the next level.
And take their bond to the next level? What does this mean? Can I marry Ellen now? That would be a nice feature. You're more within this dev team than the
As a new
HSR?
team,
Yeah,
we've
but it's not like the
admittedly
ZZ
shot in the
dev team
early
is
stage
flawless.
In terms of both narrative and the gameplay elements, we've been working hard to make improvements, continuously incorporating feedback from proxies.
But it's very good that they are
optimizing our
communicating,
content.
right?
Thank you, proxies, for your continued patience, feedback, and support. In future content updates, we will prioritize ensuring content quality and humbly continue to welcome feedback and guidance from our proxies with the utmost respect. We hope Season 2 will bring proxies a more complete and smoother experience. If you encounter any issues with gameplay experience, we hope you will share more feedback through the official community channels. Your feedback and suggestions are crucial for our future content development. See you next time.
Okay. The HSR dev team is a very low bar. Okay. So this time I should have a few discs that I can destroy. Hello, Sayonara. I did farm disc like yesterday and today. Yeah, so I can just dismantle all of this. Maybe even craft some. Ooh, 33. And we get 2 crafts, 2 den crafts for Ellen. What if buffing Ellen includes giving her a good set? I will be pretty happy about this, because having a set that's pretty scuffed for your favorite DPS just feels bad. Even if the character is strong, right? It feels bad to not have a set. The rest of the number -1. Yeah, she's not really outside of like her like the hairstyle being similar. She really doesn't look like Anbi at all. She does look great. I love the hair. Ooh, ether damage bonus double crit. Could be decent. Attack crit damage? But I don't really see the Anbi similarity outside of just the hairstyle. I guess the hairstyle is hereditary. Kinda like the eye patch for Kaya. He inherited the eye patch. Three liners are all insta dead. Anomaly prof, attack percent. Impact, no crit rate. Energy regen. The question isn't if Tilted will be pulling, it's like how much he will be pulling. Oh yeah, I'm also receiving quite a big bonus soon. Vivian fans. Okay, I need to get more of these. Did I buy them already from this store? Yes, unfortunately. I should buy this as well. And the Dennis. I mean, I'm just pulling M0P1 Vivian, and probably same for Hugo. If I want to be more financially responsible, I probably should skip Hugo, but he's such a cool character, man. But Ellen exists. They do at least have like different gameplay, different niches. I could find space for Hugo in like my Deadly Assault clears. Hugo would be good, for example, against the big robot. Because the big robot gets stunned so quickly. Okay, let's start with a Hollow Zero run. I need to do like weekly bosses and stuff like that, but let's just start with a Hollow Zero run. Surely Writer isn't running on the Hugo banner, he almost certainly is. We'll know for sure on Friday, but like 99%. Aftershock damage? Well, I still need one more Aftershock thingy, right? From the strategy, yeah. So let's just go for this. This is good for Ellen. But yeah, we still need more here. I probably should have Trigger before. Actually, no, Trigger needs to be after Anbi. Yeah, Trigger needs to be after Anbi because she has a backwards quick assist. Let's get our overcapped crit into crit damage. And the one last thingy we haven't maxed out yet. There is no reason to collect these. These don't carry over. You need to pull every character for the achievements. I could go here, like there's an achievement to heal 3 times at these healing thingies, but I will prioritize getting events, because those are like the most annoying things. Here we go. What are these? Actually, I don't know, this is each non-critical hit increase crit rate. That's kinda bad. Also, why do the details... Like, they fixed this where the details stayed on, but now they broke it again and they turn off each run. No, let's get a real buff. Yeah, like these. These are not great, but at least something. Nice. Hopefully one of those will be universal support. Surely one of them will be a dedicated LN support. When completing a combat area without taking damage, squad members' damage is increased by 5% while in the current hollow. Oh, that's a pretty nice buff. Also, I didn't take any damage here, which is nice. But yeah, the Astra being the best support for everybody is definitely temporary. It's kinda like, you know, like in Star Rail you had Bronya at the start. Although, Bronya had the issue where you didn't really have enough skill points. Wait, this girl again? And then when Ruan Mei came out, every team wanted Ruan Mei. Until we finally got Robin, where every team kinda wanted Robin, and now every team wants Trivi. But at least there are options now, right? Even though the most recent support is always the most broken that most teams will want, these older ones are still good alternatives, and there are some teams that want them more. Like Break still wants Ruan Mei, and Single Target Follow-Up still wants Robin. But now there are like more options. Oh, this is new as well. We get credit for every non-combat area. Nice, I'm farming the cards like crazy. Left or right? I will go right. Wait, that's a golden Mangbu. I took damage. Okay, I think I got him, right? Yes. I couldn't focus on dodging because I had to focus on killing the Bangbu. So I didn't get 5% damage bonus. Adversity is what I want. Nice. Oh, I don't have the... I probably should be saving the ult. Oh, I definitely didn't want to ult that small guy. Oh my god. Yeah, that's really cool. Consume HP. Sure. We're gonna get the Astra buff that heals us. Hopefully. And then, yeah, adversity is really no issue. The biggest shame about adversity is that when you get the event where you can spend the HP for Rizonia, you don't have like the HP to spend. Yeah, gradually recover HP, we've got the best buff. Okay, what do we have here? Kinda garbage map. Sure, like this. Event to gear. I don't need gear though, I just want the events. I guess we can get an encounter end. Like this. Sure. I could even choose to go to challenge flawless. over gear. You have 4 paid days off for Easter, very nice. I have never in my life had a paid day off, paid a day off actually. Feels bad, man. Surely I'll be fine that flawless challenge. I can also get a gear here as well.
温存してください、アンビ。弾道も計算中。弾丸は風と一つに。今です。音楽を一つだ。音楽は命の鼓動。電気がよく通るわ。通電成功。
Nice. When we're getting parries with trigger, it feels so good. Resume times 2, I guess this is fine. And we did get a gear. Easy clap. Just better. And the gear thingy. But we still go for the gear here. There's an achievement to have 8,000 gear coins. This is gonna ult a small guy again, actually. Oh, I took damage. I hate it when there are so many enemies when I'm fighting a Sunbee. He has bad AoE for 1 and for 2 it's very hard to dodge the enemies then. More cards? Ooh, more money as well. As long as we go... Actually, both result in an event. Do I go right or do I go left? There's an achievement to like defeat every enemy in a harvest challenge, but I don't think... Andy can really do this, she doesn't really have the AoE. Wait, there's a good bamboo where? Bro! No! Here we go. I ran out of assist points. Let's pick anomaly stun because I don't want like yet another type of gear. Okay, give me something good. Something spicy. Not him. I mean, this would be cool if I had 0 money. The Honkai style stream will be earlier than usual. Oh yeah, my stream, yes, yeah. I will start the stream tomorrow at 5 PM CEST, which is 3 hours earlier than usual. Wait, do you have a dexterity gear? No, that's anomaly stun. Oh yeah, okay, I got this. I got the enhancement before the gear popped up on my screen. Here we go, that makes more sense.
いい戦術。今果敢。甘く出た代償よ。回避陣。
You are doing this like already? Come on, boy.
レディー。
Oh yeah, no assist points.
弾丸は風と一つに。チャンス。連携攻撃。甘く出た代償よ。今よ。音楽を一つだ。迷いは敵です。逃がさない。
Nice. I need to focus on getting adversity. So I could have rerolled here for adversity, but it's fine. I'm gonna test that before everyone in the anniversary challenge. We'll probably be able to max it out in like 5 days and we'll have like 40 to do this. That's usually how Star Rail events go. Oh boy, that's pretty stacked. There's an achievement to reset one shop 8 times. So I don't want to reroll. I just go 3 events, right? But I could go for the shop. Nah, 3 events is better. Let me check all the achievements relating to like gear coins. So we've got in a single run, enter the bank booster 5 times and spend fewer than 500 gear coins each time. So we just like reroll and don't buy anything. Obtain the big monopoly's card and trigger the only obtain 1 gear coin effect. And the Swindler Brew encounter, accept this deal and spend all gear coins on the spot. So you need to have like an amount of money that's divisible by like the thousands and 600s. Obtain the bribe attack card and clear the stage for carrying over 8,000 gear coins. I could do this, but I don't have the bribe attack. Enter VIP customer service and obtain 3 design without spending gear coins. Here you need to enter this while having 0. And then enter the mysterious voice encounter and obtain the provided additional gear. This is just like giga RNG. Nothing you can do about this. You're trying to build gaming, you don't have a good 4-piece, so you went for the best stats, I guess. Okay, gaming can be a very strong character. Oh, but you don't have constellations on him, which are a bit of a shame. Yeah, you don't even have C4. Ooh. This is pretty rough. He's still on banner right now, right? You should definitely try to pull a bit more, because his constellations are a very big deal. Like C4 for energy, because he can be a pretty energy hungry character, especially because gaming can be super stacked when it comes to damage output, but the issue is that you can kill the enemies too quickly and then you cannot actually get all your plunges out during your ult, and every plunge generates particles independently. So if you get only half the plunges, you get half the energy, and you need to like spend time spamming Eon Bennett to butter your gaming, and like without C4 this will happen even more often because you get even less energy. Without C4, like you probably, yeah, this is probably not even enough in the best case scenario. Without C4 you might need like 250 or something like this. What do they say here on Getting Mates about ER requirements? I guess they say 150 to 160. Yeah, I mean, this is like in a good case scenario, right? This is when you are actually getting all your plunges if the enemy has like, if you're fighting against a training dummy with infinite HP. And we have an event like this right now, right? Gaming would slap in this event we have right now, where the enemies are just like immortal and you just try to take as much HP away as possible. So yeah, cons are a big deal, C4 for energy, also C6 for 80 crit value and more AoE. This is like the AoE is almost as important as the crit is. Because without the extra AoE, you're only really hitting one enemy at a time, unless they're really tightly grouped up. Talent levels. So his Yeah, his special plunge is in his skill, so the skill is the most important one, because that's all of his damage comes from. Normal is kinda useless. Normal is the least relevant talent, that's the worst one. Skill is most important, and then burst. Actually, maybe burst is even worse than normal. Like these two don't matter. It's only the skill, really, right? Just focus on the skill only, and it's funny that your skill is the lowest level. But yeah, that's where your plunge damage comes from. You can sometimes do unenhanced plunges if you play him with like Xian Yun, but not really. Serpent Spine is great. Yeah, he does actually have. Well, that's even burst would be. The burst makes it so that whenever you E, your Manchai will pop out, and when you collect him, he will try to like go to you, but you kinda have to go to him as well. This guy, right? This kitty. And when you collect him, you reset your skill cooldown. That's like the very core gameplay loop of Gaming, right? You burst, or like you can first like plunge then burst, but like you burst, and then for every plunge you do, the kitty pops up, and then you collect him to do another plunge. That's all what Gaming is about. Without the burst, you do one plunge and then what? Like you switch out. You never normal. You never jump. You always skill, right? That's your damage. You always skill. If you are playing him with a Hydro character, you can use normal attacks in between plunges. But if you were to play him with Citlali, you don't want to normal attack because you don't want to like apply extra pyro with like C6 Bennett. In this case, so if you play him with Citlali, which is his best team, you don't even like ever normal attack. You just E, and then you just wait. You just walk towards Manchai, and grab him, and then E again when it's up. It actually lines up very well, the timing, so like even though you kind of plunge and then wait a second or two, it's absolutely fine, because you wait for the Citlali cryo up anyways. And the Citlali, that's a big shame, but he's still decent with Furina. So Service Mine is great, however, there is a Fruitful Hook. That's the Claymore that's currently on the weapon banner. That's like a 4-star. It's a 4-star Claymore that's currently on the weapon banner. That's even better than Serpent Spine, because it gives you bonus crit rate for plunge attacks, and then also bonus damage whenever you do a plunge attack, and it gives you even more stats than Serpent Spine does, especially when you get some refinements. So if you want to like free up your Serpent Spine, or if you just want to like max out your Gaming, getting Fruitful Hook can be a nice increase in damage. But you should focus on the constellations first. They are a bigger deal than a Fruitful Hook over Serpent Spine. But it also is super comfy, right? Fruitful Hook just works. Serpent Spine, you have to wait 20 seconds before each fight to actually have the best effect from it. Like you enter the combat and you wait 20 seconds before walking up to the key and actually starting it. That's the optimal gameplay of Serpent Spine. We have like no attack, but Bennett gives you attack, so that's nice. EM is definitely what you want, yeah. You definitely want EM. It would be nice to have more EM substats as well, because he can react 100% of his damage, right? All of his damage comes from these plunges, from Bestial Ascent, and all of this gets reacted. 100% reaction. So he's the character who needs EM the most in the game, even you could say, out of the Melt or Vape characters, because it's literally all of his damage. We've got 80 to 165 crit to damage. I guess that's, yeah, those are some pretty good subs. 63 ER is fine if everything goes right, but you will have situations, because that's how Gaming works, where you will just not get the burst and you'll have to like spam Eon Bennett to give him energy, but that's just like... His damage is insane, but he's scuffed. That's the 4-star tax. Per damage bonus, that's good, and yeah, you will definitely want a set bonus. His best set is Crimson Witch, but Marusha Hunter is also very fine, especially with Furina. So yeah, ideally try getting him a 4-piece Marusha Hunter. The set is like giga stacked. You get 36% crit rate, which is more than a HUD gives you crit-wise, right? So like, if you had a Marusha Hunter set, it would be like the same as this, but with 0 crit rate subs, right? Not a single crit rate sub, just all of this would be like flat defense. It would be just as good as this. If you only had like a few crit damage subs, and that's it actually, and like a few attack percent subs, that's already better than this 4-piece, than this 2-piece. So definitely try getting the Hunter, or Crimson Witch as well, right? Crimson Witch is great because he vapes all of his damage, and it gives you vape damage bonus. Okay. So we go events, right? It's always events, not shop. This guy again. If I spent all my money last time, no, I would have gotten some from the boss, right? Here's what it is. Going hero would also be pretty cool, but events. What is it better though? You feel like Mercy is much more efficient? Because you get more room to build the gaming? What do you mean? I mean, Crimson Witch is the slightly better set for him, but like it's pretty niche. So Mercer Hunter is like a more efficient domain to farm. Sure. Ooh, 2k, that's pretty nice. And I get more rolls. This worthless. Okay, that was cool. But yeah, he gets all the stacks on Crimson Witch, and he makes full use of the. He makes full use of the damage bonus and full use of the vape and melt bonus.
Chance. 速攻です。エーテルサイト起動。ほころびが見える。自業自得ね。甘くるじゃない。
And stun?
通電性。私の後ろに。
I mean, yeah, he can use Marishusa, it's a good set, but Crimson Witch is better. It's that simple. Because he can also proc the Crimson Witch set alone. I kinda need to refresh for adversity at this point. That's rough. Let's get perfect easier to trigger, that's actually kinda stuck. It would take a while to stack. Like, you wouldn't immediately get all the stacks from Marishusa if played without Furina. So it's actually even worse without Furina. If you want to be like a full-on gaming main and build the perfect gaming, go for Crimson Witch. If you just want to be more efficient when farming for sets, go for Marishusa. Let's pick all the A ranks, and yeah, I guess we are spending all our money here. There is something to like buy 8 items in a single shop or something? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8. Right? Is that an achievement? Maybe? Maybe yes, maybe not. Who knows? Oh yeah, it cannot be the final shop, I'm pretty sure. Whenever you have like an achievement to like do something in a shop, it cannot be the final one. Oh yeah.
いい戦術。アンリ、ここエーテルサイト起動。今よ。甘く見た代償よ。これが戦いの戦術。チャンス。戦術支援レディー。警戒。
Oh, what? We triggered the face legend already? Man, I always get this attack. Can I get the other one who actually summons minions? I need that one for like one of the challenges still, but I just never get that move. Is it 50-50 or is this more likely? There we go. There is first ethical exclusive single visit to the Bangbu store, but that was not a store, right? That's not a store, that's the final like friendly talk or whatever. So it won't work, even though I bought like 10 items. Claim all bounty commission, nice. Also. Oh, there is an accumulate 8k gear coins like in any session here. That's nice, and that's now done. So all of these are actually done. I just need more battlefield encounters, which are the gear ones. I need all the Miyabi, Yanagi, Billy, and Evelyn thingies. I need to play Evelyn here. Also, Exploration Collection. We have finally maxed this out. We are only one away with the sneak attack strategy. We got a bunch of new cards here, which is great. I never got the. There's an event that gives you 2 of these cards, or like 1 out of 2 or something. I never got the event once, and I played quite a few Hollow Zero runs. I can't get any more thingies. If 3 impaired hits while the target is stunned or knocked down. Ooh, that's nice. Got that one completed. And I only need to do this, like... Did 5 enemies... Wait, didn't I have more? Didn't I have some progress on this? In the Lost Void Battlefield, probably hit 5 enemies summoned by Geppetto within 3 seconds after hitting them with an assist follow-up. I'm pretty sure I had some progress here, but now it's 0 out of 5. Which is weird, but I never get the enemies that I can counter. What's this? What is it new here? Huh? What's that? New Wither Domain? But yeah, no achievements, that is not a store. We can buy more discs though. Fire damage bonus, HP, defense, garbage, HP 5, anomaly mastery wrong set, HP, okay, nothing. Oh! Level 60, Return of the King! We got there! Internet level 60. Only 1.44% of people on StarDB have this. Phaethon returns. Nice. So now I should be getting extra Dennis, right? Oh, and I get 3 standard pools and 12 of these. That's not terrible. It's not amazing, but hey, it's something. It's better than 1 standard pool. It's kind of weird we are not getting like polychromes for this. I'm 1 away from a 10 pool on the standard banner now. Can I level somebody up? Billy, are you up for to be leveled? I did farm. Oh no, he would need level 50. I did farm attack mats by accident last time. Do we level Anton? Maybe oh yeah, Nekomata. Nekomata is free. Yeah, that's a pull. And we've got a 10 pull? No pity, but like... I could get 3 Lycons here. Nope, nothing. Hey, at least it's not on 10 PT. And it's an engine. Okay, that's kinda sad. But hey, we're getting closer to something eventually. 0 Lycons. Neko could be fun as well. I do kinda like Nekomata. I just got her so late. Right? Got her so late that I only got her last patch. So there was no reason for me to invest in her. Or this patch? Yeah, I got her when pulling for Andy. I got her this patch. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Let's do the weekly bosses. For who? For... Probably for Vivian, no? I should get the Sokaku ones though. I did already buy the Sokaku thingies and farmed her mats. Yeah, I'm locked into Sokaku. No backing down now. No backing out now. Yeah, I've got like 1 out of 3, and we've got the higher dimensionality data murderous obituary. So we just go all in on the finale dance shoes, right? I could... What does Vivian use? I think Vivian uses the big boy. Oh yeah, Vivian uses Bringer, from what we know right now. But then Hugo uses the dance shoes. So even if I farm like 3 of them and I have too many, it's still fine. Yeah, definitely let's do 2 of them. Definitely let's do 2 of them. And maybe the 3rd one I will do Bringer. Nom nom shark. Last time I fought this boss, Astra hasn't come out yet. That might or might not be true. Wait, they're already doing this attack? How can I do this so early?
Bye bye.
Ouch, I dashed into that. I'm just dashing into all the attacks. I don't even really need to focus on stunning them, I can just murder them, they are so squishy. Compared to like fighting bosses in the Infinite Tower. It feels like I'm cutting through butter. That's the one good thing about farming the tower so much, even though it stopped being an enjoyable experience. At least the regular fights feel so easy now. Deadly Assault is like the only real mode, because enemies don't die there. Every other mode the enemies just die instantly. So this is useless, I'm not stunning them.
Bye bye. 邪魔しないで。離れてよ。もう帰る時間ね。
Ouch. Sometimes you get sucked into there and it's hard to escape.
気に入った？
いただきだ。消し飛べ。
Oh, I can actually get the stun this time.
やれ。
音楽を一つだけ。私はチョキ、あんたはパー。
This was nice. This was a nice run. A lot of people, like I've heard people say that they dread fighting marionettes so much that they do them on like lower difficulty. But then you get fewer investigation merits. But they're such an easy boss. I mean, I do have an M6 Ellen, but everybody has a Miyabi. Every single person in existence has Miyabi. If you don't have a Miyabi, you are not a Zenless Zone Zero player. Let's do one Bringa with this very original team. Yeah, like I've been farming mostly Corruption Complex.
邪魔しないで。
消し飛べ。
Wait, they cancelled my thingy. Oh, this feels so good. Just cutting through him like butter. Oh man. This is like catharsis. After fighting all the bringers in the tower where I can't even destroy the eye with my ult. With a freaking M6 Ellen. Buffed up by Lighter and Caesar. I need to check if I'm actually getting bonus money from the CXP. I should be able to buy some goodies from these stores. All of the money. And now the boupons. And then you can buy the hamster cage pass. I've only used them on Ellen and Lighter so far. I wonder if Lighter will keep being the best Ellen support forever. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, they made him buff Ice like, specifically for Ellen, right? I mean, they made him buff Ice so that he would be useful for more than one agent on release. Because when he released, if he only buffed Fire, he would only be useful for Soldier 11. 48.2 crit value Arlecchino Feather. Very nice. Are you farming Whisper? Or do you mean that you got a Glutz piece from a weekly boss? But I make him buff Ice. He works for Ellen as well. Also DPS Sokaku if you are into that. And also, like, you can play him with Miyabi, that's a team. Just one of her many options. Let's do the final shadow operation. Or actually, wait, there is no combat event right now. Like, I'm done with all the events, right? Because it's just Hollow Zero. Oh, this! I need to do... Oh, yeah, let's do the trial stages. Something Whimsy, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good value. A strongbox, if you want to empower your Arlecchino. I don't think I care enough. Hold basic to enter sniper stance, allowing trigger to fire consecutive sniper shots forward. When skill hits an enemy, trigger gains 25 perch points. With perch points, When other active characters in the team hit enemies with attacks, they can trigger various aftershock attacks from trigger. When any aftershock hits enemies, it increases the target's stun damage multiplier effect, which remains effective even when the target is not stunned.
エーテルサイト起動
When trigger has purge, other active characters in the squad can trigger trigger's basic attack harmonizing shot when hitting enemies with a basic attack, dodge counter, special attack, or quick assist, dealing electric damage and accumulating days. When hitting enemies with heavy attacks from an EX special, acid follow-up, or ultimate, they can activate trigger's basic attack harmonizing shot, Tartarus, dealing electric damage and accumulating a large amount of days.
ニコ手伝うぞ見抜いてみせる
When hitting enemies with an EX special attack or ultimate, trigger will enter coordinated support. When in coordinated support, other active characters in the squad can trigger basic attack harmonizing shot whenever they hit enemies with any attack, without consuming purge and with no cooldown restrictions. In this state, harmonizing shot triggers more frequently and doesn't consume purge.
そう開始
Okay, I didn't even know this.
あんたはケイトで前方はお任せくださいちゃんと見て懲らしめてやるぞ攻撃準備よ私の番だこの弾が終点へと導く懲らしめてやるぞ痛くないってばガキ心地テスト爪を研ぎに来たぞ
That was pretty cool. If they're gonna buff old characters, Neko is definitely on the menu as well. Next demo G1, he will just like skip the reading. We know how G1 plays. Although G1 can be one of the most technical characters in the game actually. Oh, wait, I need to shoot six shell shots. Wait, I only counted the sideways ones. They were like type the click WASD, but only A and D worked for the challenge.
警戒態勢を維持了解受けてみなさい隙だらけよ武装解除ラジャーチャンス粛清するたっぷり遊んであげる
Whatever.
直ちに抵抗を中止せよサプレッサー K22 全弾発射
He like really didn't want to get stunned from Anbi, but we got there. I feel like if you've already done a trial for an agent, you should be able to auto-claim rewards, but I guess maybe they won't... Maybe they want to like remind you how the agent works, even if you've already played them before. Who do we get here? Do we get Piper? No, we get Billy. Oh, didn't get the stun? That's unfortunate.
私ですわドンピシャですわね
Ooh, perfect DX special, that was so good. Oh, I was too far away for my EX special to trigger. Wait, the boards were resetting my chain attack timer? Is that what was happening?
まだ強敵が残ってる
極上の流れ
俺がやるスターライトここに輝くあらほら邪魔だ動くな
ぶっ潰しますわ
黄色いテープの外にいろ。
スターライトは滅びないそうだ
Oh man, this EX special does a lot of damage. Yeah, like 10k Dennis is still definitely worth it. Even though they are kinda annoying. These old trials. That's it? They don't even showcase his DX special, it's kinda weird actually. Oh, this is unfortunate. Displacement. Okay, he dead. Better late than never. Ouch. Here we go.
了解
Okay, let's actually get the EX special out.
痛くないってば
スターライトは滅びない
よくバイバイおバカさんたち
エッツショータイ
I should have entered crouching shot first. If you enter crouching shot before your ult, you actually get like the crouching shot buff for your like. It can affect all your damage, not only the basic attack. If you start from crouching, there also like there is more nuance there, but I don't. I want the Billy main, so I like fully understand his nuances. Okay. Oh. What's the view now here? You're about to exit the game and head to your browser to see the latest character enter. Continue. No. This is done. There should be a check mark on the Anna into your lap as well. Outlaws Battlefront. We are done with this as well. 7th Frontier. 9 stars. Yes, we're kinda up to date with everything at this point. Oh, we got this as well. Jane and Astra are the two agents where I missed their thingy. I also missed the second Ellen tutorial. I will get them. I will do them when the rerun comes, right? No need to do them here. I could do Lycon and Grace though. And the way you do those standard character tutorials, I'll actually save them for later. I will save them for when I just need like a little bit of polychromes. Man, I have so much. I got like 1,000,000 Dennies. That's kind of crazy. The way you want to do the standard characters is you go here to trial and you do them here. Cause you are gonna get the bonus 20 polychromes. And you need to do them, even if you've done them already, in the book thingy, you do them again here, to get the 20. So, but if you do them here, it counts in the book. So always do them here. I kinda messed up with like Soldier 11 and Rina, because I've done their tutorials, but not here, but in the book directly. So yeah, when I'm gonna need like one more pool, I will remember about this. And then we'll be like, oh yeah, let's go! And then we'll get the M6 lighter or something. So, let me actually check my weekly schedule thingy. Let's do Lost and Found, Neighborhood Secrets, and Store Check-in. Let's do the ones that we can actually do right now. Don't want to miss this ever again. We got this again. Neighborhood Secrets now. Oh, I remember this one. We have to go to the doggo. And the doggo actually cannot accept our bribe. Poor doggo, we're just torturing him essentially. Minus 200. It was minus like 150 or something. I had 1150. I mean, I just didn't get the last two rewards. Store check-in. Hot pot, Simmer Hot Pot Restaurant at Lumina Square. And let's actually invite an agent and play arcade games together. Maybe it's the Miyabi quality time. Wait, what is this? New? Obol Squad? Oh, Trigger. We need to invite Trigger as well, but first let's do a quality time invite. Unless I've played both games with her already. I have played both of games with her already. I guess I'll invite her anyways. Can't tease her like this. I need to do more of these invites. Why are we starting at our home? Normally we start at like the metro station or something. Does she live here now or what? Have you ever heard Yanagi sing? Oh, I've already had this event before. I heard you have coffee every day. From who? I think it was from you. Hot Miyabi?
そうだ。歴代移ろがりシリーズの企画が水面下で進行していたな。私はシークレットだそうだ。言い得て妙だな。先達と違い、私にはまだ世に誇れるほどの功績がない。隠しておくのも道理だろう。
Oh, didn't expect some Void Hunter talk. Wait, let me just check one thing. What? Because in English, she talked about like getting hot hands so that people the body temperature raises. In Japanese, she said geki atsu. And what I can see, this means very thick, seriously thick. Maybe this means something like gacha slang as well. But like this atsu is not atsui. It's not from like the because atsui means hot, and this atsu is different. This is thick, heavy, rich, kind, colorful, brazen, shameless. So there's some pun. This was some unintentional pun, but I'm not good enough at Japanese to understand it yet. I need to investigate this further later. So yeah, we exit quality time here. Maybe this means the.
して何を切れば
This must be something in gacha slang,
違
you
う
know.
のか。
We still need 2 more events, but we can get them later. I actually want an agent that I haven't done any games with yet. We could do Evelyn.
警護がいるのか？警護ではなく、
Yeah,
私が
we have never invited her before.
そうか。あちらでニューススタンドを見かけた。寄っていかないか？
Everybody likes the gacha. Wait. Oh no, she doesn't like the gacha, she wants here. She wants to investigate the club. 404 error. Seems like 404 Lifehouse is facing issues with their business. Perhaps they should just take over. When Misia sets out on her own, it will be a good safety net. What? Nothing about the coffee? Nothing about the empty space where the store used to be, where she met Astra for the first time? Or however it went?
犬だったのか。やあ、イブ。なぜ首をかしげる？君もイブと言うんだろ？
That's a different...
自分でイブというのも妙な気分だな。
If it's the grandma.
何？違うのか？彼の名はウーフだと。
Woof. Woofu.
お嬢様から同じくイブという女の子がいると聞いたんだがな。それも大層洒落ているらしい。会ってみたかったんだ。お嬢様のポスターも貼ってあるし、てっきりここかと。自分と同じ名前の犬がいるのも悪くないと思ったが、失礼をしたな、ウーフ君。
Masa is on her own, probably calling back to when they were saying Beyond needs to break the contract. I mean, more like, you know, she thinks at the very least that she won't be able to be by Astra's side forever, which is like, you know, makes sense. So yeah, let's play two games with her. I'm gonna do visual combat, but I can give it a go. Let's go one Soul Hands, because I played a lot of Snake last time. Or just grapple of these. Also the power-ups are very important. And I'm actually not first. I'm sandbagging a bit too much. Oh, there was a power-up on the left. But I need to catch up with whoever is first here. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is Eve. Wait, she's actually stuck here? Yo, wait, I actually lost? She's called Lunalux. Oh, yeah, that's the moth. Man, I have never lost to an agent here before. How much does Janssen want? Almost nothing really. If you are playing an ER weapon on her, that's pretty much all you need. Most of the time. That's because you get like scroll energy, and you get like Fav particles, or if you don't play Fav, then you are playing Tamayura Tei no Hanashi, which also has an ER substat. So they both give you quite a lot of ER. Okay, now let's do one snake. Is she gonna be also stacked at snake as well? If you like have no cons, and you are playing a different set on her, because you already have like scroll on somebody else and you decide to not play two sets like this, then maybe you need more. That's pretty niche. Just play scroll. This game is fun if you are just playing like this for fun, but it's not fun when you have to get like 10 billion points. I get eliminated. Man, Evelyn's a good gamer. No! Evelyn murdered me. But she's also carrying the team at the same time, I guess. Oh no, she threw! Evelyn threw! Okay, the guy should kill himself, right? Okay, we win. Nice, nice, nice. She's not that stacked at Snake. I mean, she was pretty good here as well. But in Snake, in like the doggo one, she just went straight down. Okay, there's only like one Fandom event in the whole place. With her. Oh! Okay, there is something in this Bakali. Is it this poster? No, this graffiti. I like those compact little houses. After all, there is no room for lurking dangers. Wait, those are houses? I guess there are windows, but there are no doors. Oh, there is a door here, and it's like 0626. Oh my god, people actually live here. Yo, that's rough. Oh, and there is also a door here. You have to go by the barrel. Damn. Playing tag?
警護がいるのか？警護ではなく、私がいる。そうか。
Okay, get some of these. And we get another one of yeah, arcade games. On mobile, when you do this, you can actually press all of the cards at the same time, with like 4 fingers or something, and then like you get all the bingos popping up at the same time. It's very satisfying, especially if you save multiple ones where you get like 5 bingos at the same time. It rarely happens to me though, because I usually just grab them one by one. And they also don't often do this on mobile at the same time. But yeah, so all of these are just play the game for 4 days. So we'll get them all at the same time. Oh yeah, so in 1 more day or 2 more days, I'll be able to just like pew click multiple at once. Clear homes could look really nice. I don't know, feels kinda scuffed. Okay, before I continue, I will take a quick bathroom break, and I guess I will play more Hollow Zero, because I don't know. I mean, I could try a bit of the tower, but I just don't really want to. I don't want to fight the Thracian. Oh yeah, we need to do Genshin Duel. But yeah, be right back. Bathroom break. Got shocked again. This only happens to me in the evening like this. Okay. Oh no, Windows wants to update to Windows 11 again. Okay. Oh, they removed the talent. Man, they make changes every day. to this. Is it just is it intentionally randomized, like what categories you get or what? They removed the talent mat and now added just like their ascension material. Essentially same as that it's the handguard from Inazuma. Cause like all of them are like the same. Everybody from Inazuma has the handguard. Could be like Raiden. Oh, it's an Electro character from Inazuma from above 2.1. So it's not Sarah. So it has to be Yae. But does Yae use the handguard? Could be Shinobu. No, but cannot be sword. Oh yeah, does use the handguard. Doesn't make sense when she doesn't even have... She doesn't even use a sword. But yeah, she's from Inazuma, so she must use the handguard. Really? This will make me stronger? You'd better not be kidding. I have stacks of laundry to do. Noel does laundry, right? No. Who else does laundry? Really, this will make me stronger. You'd better not be kidding. I have stacks of laundry to do. Also, somebody who like could be made stronger. So somebody who's not that strong yet. I would assume. Furina? No. Morita Masakazu. Christian Banas. So it's a male character. Baiju? Nah, Baiju wouldn't be interested in being stronger. Fremine? Kave? Mika? Ororon? Sethos? Like one of the first... Oh, Toma! Let's go, Toma. Forgot about him. Forgot about the house husband. Had the housewife, but forgot the house husband. Sure, makes a lot of sense. This is Diluc. This is Diluc's skill. No, it's not. Shoot. I don't know, Kinich? Oops. Oh, it's Yae. I was just like a claymore attack going, cause like Diluc has one where it's like a swirly. Well, let me actually look up Diluc's. Oh yeah, his bird is coming up. Like yeah, this I thought it's this soaring onslaught. Like it kind of looks similar, no? To this one upside down. Yeah, it's very similar. I don't blame myself. I mean, I got this right anyways. In time. Run! Run. Who's known for running? Varesa. Bow run. Which bow character runs? Aloy? Oops. Collei, no. Diona, no. Not Fischl, not Ganyu. I probably need more emojis. Not Sarah. Not Linne. Not Ororon. Not really Setos. Child, nah. Tinari, nah. Venti, not really. Yelan! Oh. What is this? This would not have helped me. And then the web. Like, sure. This would have been tough. Okay. Fushiwan. Shanjo? That's why I picked Fushiwan, so that I know it's Shanjo. And also way above 1.3, so it's somebody like around Yunli. So it could be Jiao Cho. A Fire Nihility Shanjo character? Wait, what? There is another one from that came out after 2.4? Oh, there is Fugue. I got the wrong Fire Nihility Shanjo Foxian released at the end of version 2.x. That even used the same material. Oh, my mistake. And then it's a luxury to me. Jade? Like some like very serious person. Aglaya? Jenny Yokobori. Kawasemaki. So girl. Asta? Maybe the Herta. But no, I think I would have. I think the Herta. I think this is not the Herta's voice actress. Facial? No. Kafka? Could be Kafka. Maybe Ruan May. Let's say Kafka.
悩み、私には贅沢すぎるものですね。
Oh, that's Shuei, not Hanya. Oh my god. They sound similar. Man, I always lose on Shuei. It's always Shuei. It's always Shuei. It also makes sense for both of them.
Nayami. 私には贅沢すぎるものですね。
She was too low energy here. Like, Shuei is not normally this low energy. Oh man, missing the quote is so bad. But you really like, when the quote is like tough, like this, you only really have one shot when you listen to the voice line. You have to get it right first time. I don't know. What is this? Not Yunli. Not Jingli. What? Is like a staff? What's this? Guinaifen? Lush of Riches. Jade? Oops. It is Jade. Her ult is very easy though. Like her ult is an instantly recognizable. Big snack and her shoe. Man, robot. It's always they always go with the robot. They always go with the robot and it never makes sense. It never makes sense that there is the robot here. Last time it was Clara when it was the robot. And no, it's of course not the robot here. And then, is it Shuei again? It's always Shuei? It's always Shuei! I should always just default to Shuei. I mean, it's just random, right? Which character gets picked? Or does the creator really like Shuei and just scabs the Oz, so there's Shuei everywhere? Okay. It has nothing in common with Piper. Then Nicole. That's a character that has nothing in common with Piper. Nothing in common with Nicole either. Okay, bad start. Let's go for Anton? I'm not... He might share one of these with them, but like different type, different boss. Oh shoot, it was Anton, and he was a different mat. Okay, nice. Anon is a good third pick when the first two fail. Good to remember that like he has all different to Piper and Nicole. Okay. So now that we are done, do you even try the battle tower? Let's try once. Like, I don't want to give up because I came so far. But I also don't want to suffer anymore, you know? Why are we here? Just to suffer?
どけ。もう帰る時間ね。邪魔しないで。はっ。ほっ。はっ。だ。そりゃ。もらい。聞いてるよ。 ご主人様。おっと。ゲストで。
Okay.
勇気と知恵はどっちもパー。
私はチョキ、あんたはパー。
Wait, give me.
残業代
That's a bit
2
late
倍
for
で
the
よ
win.
ろしく。いや、離れて。
Oh, and I missed the final punch? Oh, that was risky. Almost just hit him lighter. Caesar got wrecked? Oh my god, this is unplayable now. Like, I can't continue this round really. I mean, I could heal her up later.
さっさとやっちゃおう。 はい、怒るんで。あ、行っちゃった。離れてよ。これも課題活動。
And she's dead. Yeah, now I literally cannot continue. Okay, we just exit combat. Goodbye. We live stream on Friday and 2.0 preview on Sunday. Does this line up? No, the 13th is... Oh yeah, the 13th is Sunday. I thought you said Saturday. Yes. They also said, because they talked about this like Xbox live stream, but I'm pretty sure that's just like the same day as the proper live stream. Well, let me... Although the Zenless Zone Zero Xbox Spotlight will begin on April 11th, but that's April 12th, 1 AM UTC plus 8. I'm UTC plus 2 right now, so that's 6 hours earlier, so that's 7 PM, right? That's actually kind of awkward. So the Xbox showcase will be in the evening. I mean, they have to show something new on the Xbox Spotlight. Otherwise, it would really not make much sense to like exist. So I do want to watch this, but it's 1 AM UTC plus 8. 6 hours. That's like the worst time possible for this to happen. 7 PM is the worst. Because like if it happened during my stream, we'll just watch it live together. If it happened before, I would just watch it alone. But 7 PM, that's like when I'm getting ready for the stream and stuff. Welp. Not what I can do. So this happened in the evening, but there should be the live stream earlier. Earlier that day. Have we gotten an announcement? Not yet, right? We should get one, like by tomorrow. I guess it's kinda weird that we haven't got an announcement yet. But there has to be a live stream on Friday. Early stream. Maybe? Wait, was I supposed to stream on Friday? Zenless. I mean, there isn't much point in doing an early Zenless stream though. Cause there isn't enough to do. If I'm not gonna grind this until I go insane, there isn't that much to do. And there are still a bunch of achievements for me to get. And I can always grind this until I go insane. I mean, this run was pretty decent actually. Like this single run against the guy. I actually did it pretty well. We got to the final, like... We got to the second summon. I mean, that's when most runs will die, but hey. We got somewhere. Anything else quickly I need to do? No, I can just do more Hollow Zero. We can just keep grinding Hollow Zero because there are a bunch of stuff for me to get from Hollow Zero. So that's also like infinite, essentially. With how many different achievements there are that are so unlikely to ever happen. Damage to standard enemies increases. So we'll grab this, and we'll just play... Actually, we won't just play Ellen. I need to do Evelyn and get her gear. Hurts, but needs to be done.
Ambi, number 05.
一切の脅威から私はオーボロスの目です。
赤い馬買って帰る。
Playing this team feels like cheating on Ellen. Playing this team with a non-Ellen agent here. Wata wata. Is she even like combat ready? Yes. Outside of like the skill levels, but that's fine. If I were to turn on combat, actually, if I were to turn on power adaptation, what would happen to her? Skills to 10, but discs stay. Actually, my discs stay on everybody. And I get 3 skill levels. Yeah, so the adaptation actually works here. Okay, I can turn on the adaptation and have a stronger Evelyn. Because if like at least one of your discs is not fully maxed, or even if you have like the wrong set that the game doesn't approve of, they can change all your discs to level 12 ones. So that's, you have to be wary of power adaptation. Don't just leave it on. I haven't even bought this one. When everything consumes burning tether points to activate chain attack Lunelux snare, it will be replaced by chain attack Lunelux entanglement, significantly reducing the skill duration. When Evelyn's chain attack hits enemies, the attack's damage increased by 80%. Sure. And we take this adversity one. Always the last one. I guess we'll go here. Price difference into event. Maybe I can switch out early. Nice, got the serendipity. Not like it matters much because Geppetto is super weak anyways. Even on higher difficulties, Geppetto is really not the hardest challenge we'll face ever.
だらけだ。
隙あり。
Exterior anomaly stun. Let's refresh. Adversities. Oh, this is way better. Also anti-interrupt. Give me the money card. Those are regular cards. Yeah, we go middle. Maybe I'll get the adventure bull eventually. Oh shoot!
アマチュアめ共に行こう。
不意打ちよ。
Oh my god.
おっと消し止め。
私から目を離さないで。
後始末など造作もない。私こそ貴様にとっての終点。
Will I have no cape for the rest of the entire run now? And that's a pretty sick shop. Although I don't get any adversity, which is sad. Hello, Juno Mark. Okay, one more. Unfortunately, we have a combat here, so we will not have the like weaker enemies for the boss. I should actually pick the strategy that makes the enemies weaker for more fights. Or actually, no, it's not for weaker for more fights. It's actually they have even less HP, right? That's why I don't have this. Oh, that was kind of sick. You have a question? Feel free to ask. No, that's not the enemy that I wanted to attack. It's an A rank, sure, I'll just pick it. I do it all my punches.
出口は全て封じた。
心ゆくまで聞いて。希望のために私は歌う。
全て制
Let's
御
get
下。
another one of these.
こっからちょいとバイオレンスだ。チャンピオンが来てやったぞ。
If you're gonna play Lucy in a Piper Burning Steam, what would be her best? Whoa. Drive set.
いただきだ。
Give me a sec, so we'll go to Evelyn.
穴はない。
To cancel the chain, go to Lighter, go back to Evelyn, do another
全て封
chain.
じた。この視線をくぐれる者はいない。
Freedom or still just Astral Voice? Probably. Oh, these are so good. But I gotta go for the adversity. Both can be nice options. I feel like more Fire Anomaly should be a bit better though, because with just Lucy, your Astral Voice uptime is not gonna be that great. I guess Bernice also has a quick assist from her ult. Yeah, I feel like Freedom Blues actually sounds pretty cool, but both options are definitely viable. Oh, Evelyn doesn't like me enough to give me her, yeah, to give me her Eidolon, or Mindscape rather. When I even chain attack, Evelyn gains the swept blade effect, increasing chain attack damage by 20%. When Evelyn enters Binding Seal, her attack is increased by 20, while the target enemy's attack decreases by 20. After using Binding Seal, Evelyn retains her buff for 10 seconds. Upon exiting the seal, she does not use the target enemy, dealing additional fire damage. This sounds worse, let's pick this one. I think Lucy needs like 2400. It's very low actually. You don't really need to worry much. Oh, I have 0 events here. Oh, that's terrible. We definitely reset. This still is not great. Okay, at least this is something with this bonus encounter. I don't really like the shop that much, but I guess we have to. So yeah, the attack cap is very easy to hit, especially because you always want to run an attack 5. Fire damage isn't even that great on Lucy, because she deals a decent amount of physical damage. Her board deals physical damage, so you don't want a fire. Even if you're building DPS Lucy, you don't really want a fire damage 5, you just play attack percent there. And then depending on your engine, if you have an attack percent engine, you play energy regen on 6, but if you have an energy regen engine, you can play attack on 6 as well. Because it doesn't need that much energy regen either. So you have like essentially 2 attack main stats. On Lucy, always. And in a pinch you could even play attack on 4, although you would prefer crit for max damage. So, as for the 2-piece, either you just go, like if you still are not meeting your attack requirements, go attack. And then either energy regen or just even crit are solid options. I think I play like energy regen, so I guess that's what I would recommend. I don't really need to buy anything. I'll just refresh once. Yeah. If I get 2 stores in the next plane, I can get the achievement to visit 3 stores and not buy anything in any of them. She's the card girl. Give me a new card. Nope, those are old cards. Always this, okay. I pull trigger, yes. Yes, I have, and I like her quite a lot. Oof. Wait, Golden Bang, where? No! No, don't run away from me! Okay, here we go. We have him. Let's get all of our buffs. Oh, he got the shield. We want to stun him to get rid of the shield. Oh, sure. Because this means another chain attack for Evelyn. On trigger, I would recommend most people to just go for Shockstar Disco, the stun set. Because her damage is not gonna really be that much. Even if you do build her for damage, if you don't have like the late mindscapes that increase her personal damage, it's not gonna be that significant. And the extra days actually does matter most of the time. Like in any mode where you just like stun the enemy and kill them, so like Hue defense or Hollow Zero or like combat events, the faster you stun the enemy, the faster you just win then, right? Because usually you just like wait for the stun, then you unleash your burst, the enemy dies. The only mode in where it like may not be the best choice is Deadly Assault, because Deadly Assault, the fight, the duration is like preset, so either by building extra impact and extra days from Shockstar Disco, you can either get an extra stun and then it's like very worth it, or maybe you don't have, even with the extra days build up, you don't have enough days to get an extra stun, and like whether you play it or not, you get like 4 stuns anyways, right? So then Shockstar Disco cannot be worth it, but that's like I mean, Deadly Assault is the hardest mode, but if you have Trigger, your team should be fine. For now, Trigger is actually one of the best units to use there. And yeah, a lot of the time it will give you an extra stun, so I would recommend just Shockstar Disco everywhere, and then 2-piece crit rate. So 2-piece Woodpecker. Is the Assistant Researcher again? Oh, get our money. So next play I'm looking for 2 stores ideally.
しに誓って。
セキュリティに穴はない。
隙だらけだ。うせろ。
Oh
出
man,
口
this
は
is so
全て
good.
封じた。
Ult, for sure. You instantly get level 2 as well. Evelyn with ult gear is so busted.
避けろよ。
牽制する。守るため。
I just ult now. Although maybe I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have gone here, but what I want to do is ult.
共に奇跡を奏でましょう。
セキュリティに穴はない。
Yeah, I could have gotten more chain attacks if I didn't go to Astra.
やはり一つ。
Not like it matters much. Oh wait, I still had the chain attack bank. Oh, that's also a mistake. To waste it here. Ouch. Ouch. Am I gonna get hit by every one of them? Come on, Evelyn, just finish her.
私こそ貴様にとっての終点。
日本語わかりますか？はい。I'm not that good at speaking though, but I'm pretty good at like listening. Whenever, yeah, for example, whenever we get like the preview live streams for the Hoyo games, Star Rail Genshin Zenless, I watch the Japanese ones. And I play simple games in Japanese, like Nintendo games I play in Japanese, but not really like the Hoyo ones. They are a bit too complex. There's a bit too much text everywhere. But for more like, you know, family-friendly games, I understand them well enough. Ulting gives us burning tether. How long have I been studying for? Whew, it must have been like 10 plus years already. But more like on and off, you know? Like I haven't done any active studying for the past few years. As for active study, I maybe did like 5 or 6 years of active study. Where I would like take some classes, use some kanji websites and stuff like that. Right now I just learn more by immersion. Yeah. Let's just go encounters. Oh, we're not at full HP, which is a shame. And they can't enter the like state, right? Oh wait, they can. Oh, but I'm not healing. You can't cheat like this. You can start healing out of combat. I'm in Japan? No, not yet. I will eventually. But I'm not much. I'm not the traveling type, you know. I'm the type of guy who just sits at home all day. I can buy one more 15% and that's it. More days? I have to be careful about my HP, because I'm kinda dying right now. I'm going to Japan this summer! That sounds great. Oh, this is the guy where if you have like 0 money, I have a bunch though. You can get an achievement. But if you can enter this with 0 money and then pick this spend all gear coins, you get an achievement for this. It should be like less than 1,000, not 0. This will be your second time in Japan. That's super cool. But yeah, I choose to spend most of my money because like I mean, oops, it's twofold.
いい叩きだ
Wow, this was not a dodge counter.
倒れんな
Traveling costs money and also time.
出口は全て封じた
よし
Oh, I don't get a second. Here we go.
セキュリティに穴はない
I don't get a second counter. I don't get a second chain attack. Oh yeah, that's what I want to say. This or this? This should be actually bad. Actually, no, let's go for gear. It was pretty cheap tickets both times. Yeah, my cousin also is also a bit of a weeb, and sometimes he's like, oh yeah, I found these very cheap tickets. He doesn't actually like ever buy them, but he always tells me when he finds cheap tickets.
好きだらけだ
出口は全て封じたこの視線をくぐれる者はいない共に行こう
消し止め
Here we
セキュリテ
go.
ィに穴はないどちら
いい叩きだ
出口
And now
は
that's
全
what I
て
wanted to
封
do
じた
last time.
脅威確認排除
Oops, wasted an EX special at the end there. Another adversity, sure. We have a friend who gives you a place to stay. That sounds sick as well. I don't really know any people from Japan well. I've had some Japanese students back when I was studying at like a language school. Oh wait, that's the final boss already. I thought I still have like multiple fights left. Back when I was studying in Japan, back when I was studying, not in Japan, but back when I was studying Japanese in language school, we had some like exchange students from Japan. Let's pick this one now. This one's kinda OP. I need to buy adversity. But yeah, I wouldn't really call them friends. We just exchange some contact information. And that was it. Now I would want ult gear as well. Here we go, ult. Like ult Rizonia. Come on, this is garbage. Okay, ult. And adversity. So if I buy adversity now, 600, then I will be left. Yeah, that's fine. I can actually get one more. I still can reroll once. Nope. We did not get the final level adversity, which is fine. Just get the shield here. Make sure we don't die. Although I'm pretty healthy. Oh yeah, we're getting like the free counters.
チャンピオンが来てやったぞ
牽制する私こそ貴様にとっての終点
好きだらけだおっ
Nice. So we do the chain now.
いい叩きだ
Into light and into chain.
全て封じた守る
And he's Giga dead.
全て排除する
So like I said, like it's about the money. Instead of spending money on traveling, I spend money on gacha games, and then it's about the time. Instead of spending my time traveling, I spend time playing gacha games. As you can see, I'm very efficient and making good use of my one life I get on this earth. I don't know, but about 1.5 years consistently. Nice. So we got one of them only, unfortunately. Wait, what about the... Because there are 3 of them? Actually, no, there are only 2. There are only 2 per agent, so I picked the gear that didn't give me an achievement. I need to get the portable detonator and use dash attack ambush blast 3 times in a row. Okay. So the counter one I picked didn't give me anything. And now we are done. Every gear has been maxed out. And we still need 2 here. But that will be quick. 20 more polychromes. And 20 more polychromes. I play the horror games too? Yes. I play Genshin, Zenless and Starl every day. Although, you know, by play every day I mean just do dailies. I do stream every day though, and like I play one of the games each day. Usually just rotating between them. I mean, the way it usually looks is like 1 Star Rail stream per week, and then the other ones are Genshin and Zenless alternating, because there just isn't anything to do in Star Rail. Although when we get a new patch, like tomorrow, in Star Rail, then I will actually do like Star Rail, Genshin Zenless, Star Rail, Genshin Zenless, just rotating through them. So I do the dailies in each game every day, and then I play one of them for like 3 hours on stream. I also do dailies in Honkai 3rd, but I just like click through some menus, I don't really... I always say that I'm gonna play... Thank you very much, Gina Mark, for the follow. I always say to myself that I will like continue the story. I'm on chapter 12. Because I don't want to play Honkai 3rd for like the gacha, I want to play it just for the story. But recently I haven't been able to bring myself to play it more. Because Honkai 3 is a game I would play off stream if I were to play it. Okay, maybe let's do the final Shadow Trial. Yeah. So we need to go to non-combat areas, right? Non-combat, non-combat, non-combat. We just want to avoid combats like a plague. And here you cannot get any achievements or marks or anything, so we just go Ellen. This does not count as Hollow Zero. Blade of Frost. And let's get Rhythmic Energy Saver. I mean, this is the most non-combat areas we can get. I guess we go there then. Although getting like an event and price difference could be better than 2 of these. I mean, that's like 1 Risonium, it's fine. Yeah. It's fine. Man, why are they so spread apart?
Bye bye.
I hate starting with like 0 energy like this. Okay, we can finally get our buffs from later. Wait, my Astra didn't activate. Oh. Makes sense why the fight felt so scuffed. Consume HP whenever you ult? Let's get more damage when we are shielded. Or actually increase enemy stun rate? No. Let's get more damage when we are shielded, yeah. And yeah, now we go here, that's why we went this path in the first place. Unlucky. Okay, nice. This kind of gear is something. Oh, and we get the Geppetto gear. Drop defense. Less defense, more damage. Obtain Risonium. Air and Cult. That's pretty stellar. Huh? Where's the guy? Oh yeah, over here. Risonium again. Bearing Adversity. Or more energy and days. Or get the shield from EX special, and then it combines with our one shield that we deal more damage. Perfect. What's the stage? Why are there so many enemies? Oh yeah, I have this. I tend to often forget that I have the blades. We can get through this, stun her. Here we go. Yeah, whenever I start a Hollow Zero run with Ellen, I always forget that I have the ice blades and I remember about them around the first boss. Only adversity. I just get more max HP. Okay, we still keep getting Zimmeris, that's nice. I forgot to get a lighter Mindscape. Man, because I already have all the Ellen Mindscape, so I get like nothing here. I just get 25 crit damage. I could have gotten lighter M1. One day, I will remember. Because yeah, like depending on who you last hit the boss with, you get the Mindscape for them. But if you're the own the Mindscape, you just get a bit of stats. I wonder if they will have a full character preview. I did with season 1. Oh yeah, like definitely. That's what the trailer is for. Wait. Ray. Oh yeah, because she gives us bonus. The ride around here seems a bit different. Any news? I can't say for sure. But according to the association's data, all investigators who take this path tend to avoid combat and proceed cautiously. I've got some intelligence. I've prepared a few things for you. An acquaintance investigator swore to me that these are absolutely the best supplies for exploring the surrounding area. These are very similar. Let's get the dangerous bearings. So we want max non-combat. We're gonna get 3 non-combat like this. And also get 3 non-combat like this. This is better, 2 events. Events are better than a shop. I don't really have money yet. And they did even say that the trail will focus on like the characters on the upcoming factions. Kinda useless card, but sure. We got the big win from the unlucky.
Bye bye.
Wait, Bangbu! Run after him, run after him!
倒れんな。チャンピオンが来てやったぞ。
Nice, we got him.
回避して。
Wait, what do you mean? She said Bangbu has escaped. I killed him though. Am I not gonna get bonus rewards? I murdered the guy. How does that work? Yeah, I only got 200 gear coins. I didn't get bonus rewards for this. Man, I got scammed so hard. Oh, no golden flash is actually annoying. Stun damage multiplier is good though. But I need 1 more combat area, so like even if I get like a path with 0 combat areas, I can take it. Because then my card will... will not like evolve and I'll have to fight. I mean, Geppetto doesn't really matter in this case. Oh no, this guy. Ouch.
隙だらけだ。はあ、一気当選。
Let's go to Astra and ult.
私はチョキ、あんたはパー。
And now we can start chaining.
これも課外活動。聞いてるよ、ご主人様。これも課外活動。離れてよ。
Ah man. He drew at 0 HP.
敵だ。
And now I killed him with lighter, but I'm no longer gonna get a Mindscape. I think it, like, you could have gotten 2 Mindscapes in Withering Garden, but you can't get 2 Mindscapes here, right? It's always 1. You don't always get it after the first boss fight. Wait! No, I got a second one! Okay, sure. This contradicts what I just said. Okay. I never got a second one! Not once! How's it going? Everything alright? It's going good. As always, so many supplies were useful after all. Here, take some of these highly rated supplies with you. When I get the chance, I will search the database for some intelligence about this area. Oh, and make sure not to provoke the Ethereals recklessly. Moving forward cautiously is the best choice here. And you just have each card 3 times. This is amazing, where our dash attack becomes a basic attack. So I need 1 combat. I could go like here, 3 events would be kinda sick, but 1 combat is necessary. I don't really want the price difference though. Do we go to shops then? Because there's only 1 combat here. Because if I go the price difference, I'm gonna get a card and I won't be able to fix it. I know what, who cares about the fixing the card? I'm just going 3 events. The card only gives me like some anomaly garbage. Oh no, more cards. Less HP. I can still make the decision, but like I can't fix this card anyways, right? This card is unfixable. How do you get reviews? Via NK? Yes. That's exactly how I do them. 2 random Reasonia, Dexterity, Adversity, okay. I even had the creator of NK join my stream last week. He was just like browsing through streams to find somebody who actually like had NK open at the time. Because he wanted to test out a new feature. But it was an honor. Go in. Let's get some crit damage. Hunter's Fin, right? Yeah, Hunter's Fin is decent. Ult. I guess I will leave this here. I will spend 600 more. Nah, those are kinda useless. Yeah, this is fine. We'll just destroy this guy anyways, we'll just destroy Geppetto. Hopefully we can like stun him quickly and then one-shot him.
Bye bye.
Whoa, what have I done? Ouch. Wait, what do I want to do? No! Wait, he entered second phase now? I always get this attack. Because there are 2 possible attacks you can do here. One where you actually fight enemies, and one that is like this. But hey, at least we get to look at Ellen for a sec. Here's another dash attack. Although we need to refresh lighter buffs. Here we go. Yeah, so if you want a review, here are the instructions. You already dropped a follow, so you have the 300 channel points required. all you do is redeem a review and then give me your UID. Oh, I got a title. Shadow Walker, that's a nice one. Yeah. Redeem the review, type your UID and the character name that you want reviewed. So you get a title for completing all of the Shadow operations. They're pretty cool. I don't like the fact, however, that they don't count as like regular Hollow Zero. So you can't get any achievements or anything from them. Yeah, there isn't even an achievement for completing all of them. Like 0 achievements and 0 extra thingies. I guess it's because some of them like alter the appearance rates of different nodes. So if you have an achievement that requires you to like visit 3 stores, then going to this shadow trial that makes stores more likely to happen would be like a way to kind of cheese it. But I feel like that's fine. Having a way to like do these achievements easier is a good thing, not a bad thing, I would say, you know? But apparently they think it's a bad thing. Let me go to the HIA to get some more EXP mats. I just ran out of investigation specializations. Wait, I need to reduce this. I don't think this will be enough. Yanagi, Miyabi, the rest aren't built. Okay, so first we've got Miyabi. As is like the rule of Zenless, everybody owns Miyabi, and everybody has her Sig as well, yep. The M0 P1 Miyabi is the bare minimum to be counted as a Zenless player. So, this is all maxed. Here we've got EX Special, Ult, and Basic Attack maxed, which are the most important ones. These two, yeah, not really that big of a deal. Although, her Assist and Dodge are both pretty decent. So like, you could max them out if you have some mats lying around. But if you are if you are short on mats, investing into a bunch of characters at once right now, then it's best to move those resources elsewhere, like to your level 1 Bernice. So Here's Shine is the best engine. We've got F here, that's good. Then 4-piece Branch and Blade Song and 2-piece Woodpecker, that's like the classic. Branch and Blade Song gives you 12% extra crit rate and 30% extra crit damage, so you actually altogether have 97 crit rate to 148 crit damage, but then you get 50% more from Hailstorm Shrine. So that's 198 crit damage to 97 crit rate, which is a pretty nice, yeah, pretty much 1-to-2 ratio. I also like the higher crit rate because she gets bonus anomaly application rate, scaling with her crit rate up to 80%. So people usually focus on crit rate up to 80 and then they just focus on different stats. Like attack percent is an important stat for Miyabi more so than other agents because she's a hybrid crit and slight anomaly damage dealer. But crit is still good, and it's nice to have above 80 crit rate even without having to rely on the Branch and Blade Song effect, because this only gives you 12 crit rate after you've already applied anomaly once, her like special anomaly, or like any anomaly in the case of the just set bonus condition. So if you have less than 80 crit rate without the set bonus, your first anomaly will be slower. So this is nice. And yeah, decent crit subs. Good attack percent, very good attack percent substats. That's super lovely. And we got pen ratio on 5. You don't have any like Yanagi Mindscape, so pen ratio is not usually gonna be the best option. I guess if you play Rina, if you play Miyabi, Yanagi, Rina, that makes pen ratio better. Ooh, that's a lot of Rinas. Wait, have you lost like every 50-50 to Rina? You have 5 Rinas? That's kinda crazy. But yeah, Astra is better anyways, so like yeah, if you are just doing, if you are just like climbing the tower or something, you just want the strongest single team, Astra is best for Miyabi Yanagi. But if you are doing, for example, Deadly Assault, you will want to leave Astra for other teams, because any team that has Astra in it will be your like strongest team. So then playing Rina with Yanagi Miyabi might actually be like your most common use case, right? Put Rina here, and then the pen ratio goes well with your pen ratio 5, and other teams get the Astra. Yeah, so that looks solid. Then we've got Yanagi, max here as well. Levels maxed on the special and the ult almost max. Those are the two ones that actually matter most. She's a pure anomaly damage dealer, unlike Miyabi, who's kind of hybrid crit, mostly crit actually, slight anomaly. So you don't really need the base damage from the basic and stuff, and this scales your polarity disorder, so that's perfect. Whipping Gemini is fine. Yeah, if you don't have the BP one, like if you are a BP buyer, then the BP anomaly engine, the lips, the lipstick gloss thingy, would be your best option. But if you don't, then both of the craftable A ranks are like around the same level. Your red pen is good when paired with Astra, because Miyabi already gets quite a lot of damage bonus from her own kit, and then she gets attack percent from Astra, or like flat attack from Astra 1200, and some damage bonus more. So when you already have a lot of damage bonus and a lot of attack, like attack percent also flat attack, then that makes pen ratio better. I'm not sure if it will make it best. Like if you play, for example, when you play Ellen with Sokaku or Astra and Lighter gives you 75% damage bonus, and then Sokaku gives you 1000 attack. So then pen ratio is best, because you already have so much of both. Not sure if just your base kit plus Healthsome Shine is enough damage bonus to make damage bonus worse than pen ratio, but it's definitely like, it's gonna be very close. It's gonna be like within a percentage point to play pen ratio or ice damage, right? But Rina will make pen ratio even better. The more pen ratio you have, the better it gets. And like I said, you are probably gonna end up playing Rina most often with your Miyabi Yanagi, because in Deadly Assault you need at least 2 teams, ideally 3, and you want to leave Astra to like the weaker teams and not the strongest team in the game, you know, not the strongest duo in the game. With them you can play the slightly worse support, especially because you also have a lot of Mindscape and her Whipping Cradle. That makes Rina significantly stronger. We've got the 40 just 2-piece buffer, also with the pen ratio. Yeah, Yanagi has some pen ratio in her kit already, so this makes pen ratio even better on her. She does not, however, get nearly as much damage bonus. So it's once again gonna be close. Depends on like which piece has better substats. Kinda same with like Miyabi, right? Substats can matter more than the like one extra substat is probably gonna be a bigger difference than the main stat being better or worse. So if you even have an attack percent piece that just has, you know, 5 crit rolls or even 4 crit rolls, it will be better than this. Because each crit roll is gonna be like 1.5% damage difference, while the main stats are probably within a percentage point of each other. And similar case here. And those are, I mean, yeah, I guess you have 2 anomaly prof rolls. That's the only stat that really matters. And then attack percent. You could definitely use some more attack percent rolls, because these 2 pieces have 0. You also have 2-piece puffer. Now it is good, like the more pen ratio you have, the better it gets. So if you play pen ratio 5, you do want pen ratio 2-piece as well. But what could be even better is the Anomaly Mastery 2-piece, the new one, the Phaeton's Song or whatever. Because the main role of Yanagi in this team is to just apply Anomaly quickly to get more stacks for Miyabi. So by playing more Anomaly Mastery, you can reduce your field times. Oh yeah, also you have Attack on 6. I would never play Attack on 6 on Yanagi in the Miyabi Yanagi team. There are Yanagi teams where you can play Attack, especially when you are playing like Pure Shock or something, like Yanagi, Seth, Rina. But with Miyabi, you always want Anomaly Mastery, because you just need to proc your anomalies quickly. That's her primary role. So yeah, I would definitely recommend playing Anomaly Mastery on slot 6. If you don't have any, you might even craft one. And then probably even Anomaly Mastery 2-piece could be nice if you have some decent pieces from that set. Yeah, pen is good when you have more of it, but at baseline it's worse than other stats, right? It's like if you already have a lot of pen, you want to build more, but if you get a lot of pen naturally, so for example by having Rina in your team, if you already get a lot of pen becomes better. And also when you are way overloaded on other stats, like this Yanagi she gets a bit of pen from her base kit. She gets like 10% or something, or 8%, like very little from one of her stances. But you don't get really any damage bonus. Like she also gets a bit of damage bonus from her other stance. I'm pretty sure that's what she gets from it. But not nearly enough to make this better than just damage bonus. Electric damage bonus is for sure more damage on this slot. And yeah, once again, for Yanagi, what matters more than her personal damage is how well she can batter your Miyabi, right? Miyabi is the, like, nuke. Like, Yanagi is like a missile, but Miyabi is like a nuke. So you want to buff up your Miyabi over making Yanagi deal some extra personal damage. So, Anomaly Mastery on 6 for sure. Thank you very much, Ronkamonkatao, for the follow. Anomaly Mastery here, and then 2-piece Anomaly Mastery is also what I would recommend. But the 2-piece doesn't matter all that much. Just pick whatever has the best substats, and like this piece right here, I guess on the Anomaly Proficiency piece, it's hard to get good substats. I guess it's fine. Like, ideally we want attack percent here, right? Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm trying to get some EXP mats. I should be using Sokaku here to get the, like, achievement for 30 battles with triple eyes. I think I only have the electric achievement out of the, like, play 3 agents of the same attribute. Could I type in chat? Like the change, like the biggest changes is gonna be Anomaly Mastery on Yanagi. Slot 6 and 2-piece set, right? Other than that, like the other comments were like more minor. Prioritize substats over main stats, right? Like, I mean, you want to have a good main stat, but when there are multiple good main stats, like Miyabi, you've got like you can have pen ratio, you can have ice damage, you can have attack percent, right? The piece with the most good substats is gonna be the best one, 80% of the time. Rarely will the gap between main stats be big enough. Because I have done extensive calcs for Ellen Joe, so this might not reflect perfectly every agent, but I feel like this is mostly gonna be true for most. And even in a team, where is this? Where are the set bonuses? Oh no, here are the main stats, right? This is a team where I get a lot of damage bonus and attack, because this is Sokaku Lighter Ellen, right? And even in this team, pen ratio is like just only 3% better than just playing ice damage, and 2% better than playing attack percent, right? So like, and that's a pretty extreme case when they have 100 plus damage bonus and 1000 plus bonus attack from outside sources, right? So this 3% is like 2 substats of difference. If my ice damage piece has 2 more substats, 2 more crit substats than my pen ratio piece, ice damage will be better. And if my attack percent has 1 more substat, then pen ratio is already better. And even attack percent on 4 can be a play. That's also a thing. Although here, yeah, you probably want the crit. You need the 80 plus crit rate, and then when you already have so much crit rate, you want to have crit damage as well. So yeah, substats are king, right? And same with your Yanagi here. Even if it's attack percent, which would be the worst main stat for you to play here, bonus, anomaly proficiency, and attack percent substats will make it better. Actually, attack percent is worse, especially on anomaly agents, because you cannot roll attack percent on an attack percent piece. It's actually the same in Genshin, but in Genshin usually, like, in Genshin you don't have as many good main stats to play in one slot. Like, at best you have attack percent or damage bonus on the goblet, but because Bennett, like, the issue in Genshin is that Bennett exists, and every attack scaler plays Bennett in their teams, so you almost never want attack percent on anything that's not, like, you know, your sons. So Bennett is the main culprit behind everybody playing damage bonus on their goblets. But for example, Ayaka is a character that does not play Bennett in her teams, and she can play, like, an attack hat over crit damage. If you already have a lot of crit, but no attack, not much attack percent, or attack buffing in your team. But the moment you get Shenhe, it actually stops being true. you won't. The moment you get Shenhe, you won't crit again, because Shenhe is like a pseudo attack buff. Okay, you've got Miyabi, got even the M2 Giga stacked. So here you have the 75% crit rate. Like, you do get 12% from Branched Blade Song, but for the very first anomaly you apply, you don't get the 12% Branched Blade Song crit rate. So the first anomaly you apply is gonna be slightly slower because you don't have 80. Oh no, way! Oh yeah, actually that's true. For Gore, you do get 15%. That's 90. Okay, 90% crit rate. Scrap that. One thing that might be the case here is that you have so much crit damage that it might not be worth to play crit damage on slot 4, because you get 30% from Branched Blade Song and 50% from Hailstorm Shrine. So you've got 250 crit damage and like 100 crit rate. This is still good, but especially if you play her without an attack buffer, which is often gonna be the case. Like, the best Miyabi teams all play Astra, or sometimes like Lucy, which is a different attack buffer. But Deadly Assault, which is the harder of the two endgame modes, you need 3 teams. And you don't really want to pair Astra and Miyabi like ever, because Astra is best in slot in like 95% of all teams in the game. So you want to put Astra somewhere else. So you'll often end up playing Miyabi without an attack buffer, or with Sokaku who is an attack buffer but a weaker one. So you're gonna have not much attack, like no combat attack even, right? And then attack percent on slot 4 could actually be stronger. Attack percent has the additional bonus as well of also buffing your anomaly damage, especially relevant if we have anomaly buffs in Deadly Assault. Oftentimes it will be like, you know, apply anomaly faster, or when you apply anomaly, do something. Astral Force on Lycon and Sokaku on Freedom Blues for Deadly Assault. That's pretty nice. It's one of her better teams, and you do want... I mean, I would probably swap them around. Freedom Blues. Or no, wait. Those are... Oh yeah, good decision. I would put Freedom Blues on Lycon, and then Sokaku on like the supportive set. Because with Sokaku, what you can do is you can ult without using your skill to give the full buff to Miyabi, and then you don't get this, right? You need to get this is only lasts for 8 seconds, right? You usually want to use your Sokaku buffs when the enemy is like about to get stunned or something, right? You don't want to just randomly switch to her and just slap the enemy once with an EX. You could, but what then happens is you don't get your full engine buff, because her engine buff gives bonus attack percent for each EX special you use up to 4. So ideally you want to use 4 EX specials in a row, like 1 to 3, and then like the flight the flag for max buff during like the stun. It is, if you play Freedom Blues on Sokaku, it will still be better to spread out the EX specials, because this buff is more important than some attack percent. But if you play this on Lycon, you can just use his like top skill every now and then. Yeah, you can just like keep this up, and also keep refreshing his rest shred. It lasts for like 20 seconds. It lasts for 30 seconds, so you don't need to EX special all that often on Lycon to keep this up, but you do need to EX special every now and then, so that also works well with this. And yeah, the biggest reason is that with Sokaku sometimes you just ult and then you get all the stacks, so you don't really want to waste your energy on Sokaku when you can just ult and get the full buff, and then you don't use your EX special. So like, overall I find that Lycon tends to use his EX special more often. You can also on-field Lycon a bit more to get a bit more days, then he gets bonus energy. Sokaku will not get bonus energy because you don't want to on-field her, like, ever. So yeah, with Sokaku, attack percent, you do get some, but still, attack percent should be a good option. I'm not sure which is gonna be better. Like, yeah, I only have detailed calcs for Ellen specifically, because she's my favorite character. I would like to do more calcs for more agents in the future, but I haven't yet. So I'm not sure exactly at which point attack percent would be worse or better than crit damage here, but it's definitely an option, especially if you have good substats. Because this piece, I mean, I guess plus 3 crit rate, plus 1 attack percent is pretty strong. Yeah, that's pretty stacked, actually. Yeah, sure. But if you have an attack percent piece with like double crit, +5 between them, could be even better. So if Freedom on Lycon, do you still go Impact? Yeah, you still go Impact. On Sokaku you want to go Anomaly Mastery on 6, because you don't really need that much energy regen on Sokaku. So going Anomaly Mastery for faster freezes is the way to go. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's how my Sokaku is built right now. No, speaking of Sokaku.
あなた様のために
総格はここだよ
Yes, I go 4-piece Freedom, and then Anomaly Mastery here. I just have like some random main set. It doesn't matter what you play here. I ideally would play attack percent actually. I should be playing attack percent for the bigger buff. Huh. Yeah, that's some garbage attack on Sogaku. I need to work on this in the future. And then Lycon I just put on. Oh yeah, I just put my Lycon on Swing Jazz. The issue with Astral Voice is that you're not gonna get that many stacks. Yet with just one quick assist, so I do prefer the Swing Jazz here. Also more energy regen. Although I do have, even though I said that I like Freedom Blues more on Lycon, I do have Freedom Blues on my Sogaku. I guess it doesn't matter all that much in the long run. Hello Kevin Santag. If you want the review, you gotta spend some points. So where were we? No, Impact on Lycon, right? Impact on Lycon good, and then on Sokaku you play Anomaly Mastery. I used to play Impact. Wait, I don't have Impact right now, right? Yeah, I have Anomaly Mastery right now. Oh yeah, the 2-piece Impact you mean. Yeah, because like, I don't really need the bonus energy, so I just went Impact, because why not? Although I feel like 0 energy regen might be a bit too little. I was just experimenting mostly. Gotta experiment to see which option works best. Yeah, so overall, is good. And ice damage bonus is definitely a good substat when you have already attack buffs, but no ice damage buffs. So, Ambient Trigger with Nicole. They score about 50k points on the red robot in Deadly Assault. Very nice. I skill shoot so heavily I only got like 40k. But I felt how badly I'm playing as I was playing. What could you do to get better scores here? So with Nicole, you don't really get that many. You don't really get buffs like at all. Like when it comes to stat buffs, right? Attack or damage bonus. I'm thinking about the like slot 5 main stat. You don't really get. You get neither attack nor damage bonus. So all stats would work well here. That's fine. You only got 61 crit rate. You do get plus 12 from here. Oh, you play attack percent on 4. With the plus 3 crit rate, plus 0 crit damage. That's why your crit is so low. Huh. And we get so much crit damage, because she gets 60% of her crit damage back into her aftershocks. So having higher crit rate to actually make them more consistent. I guess you get a bit more from Nicole as well. You get like 12% from Nicole, right? Well, let me double check. From Nicole's Mindscape, is it? $15 credit from Nicole, and then I think it's 12 from the set bonus. Man, so many numbers, not engine, drive disk. Yeah, 3 times. So 12 crit rate plus 15 crit rate, that's 27. So actually have 88 crit rate, that's pretty decent. Would still be nice to have more, because you're gonna end up with even more crit damage, because this gives you more. The engine gives you more, and you get more from your own passive. Wait, she gets crit rate from her passive as well. Wait, you're gonna be like, capped. Oh yeah, you have 100% crit rate without building any crit rate. Because Anbi herself has one more source of crit rate, which is this, 10%. So you actually have 98 crit rate already. So you definitely do not want extra crit rate. Now as for crit damage with attack percent, I guess attack percent could be the best option for you here. Yeah, without Astra in the team. If you were to play Astra, I would play crit damage. Without Astra, attack percent should be the best option. Yeah, this is actually pretty stacked. And subs are also lovely on each piece. Could level up the skills more. It's not gonna be that big of a difference because the most important ones are already leveled. But, you know, they do some damage. You don't have any good piece for crit damage? Yeah, if you don't have the subs, then even inferior main stats can be the way to go. But it's not even necessarily an inferior main stat. This is probably just better than crit damage here. Although at the same time, Anna, you get so much crit damage from the engine, it's fine. Yeah, you get so much crit damage from the engine, it's fine. Then for trigger, you do play Shadow Harmony. So depending on exactly how your run goes, Shockstar Disco could be better. Because if Shockstar Disco gives you bonus stuns that she wouldn't have gotten otherwise, if like without Shockstar Disco you stun 5 times, with Shockstar Disco you stun 6 times, this will be a bigger increase to your team's damage than just playing Shadow Harmony. I guess versus the robot doesn't really matter that much, because you just stun him once per... you just stun him once per you know, the like dong 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 attack. So in this, yeah, in this fight specifically, this should be better. Against normal enemies, if you were to play this versus like Corruption Complex or something, I would probably recommend Shockstar Disco for an M0 trigger. And yeah, you do cap out your bonus crit rate passive at 90%. I guess, wait, you do get... The Unbe crit is team-wide. So here you can also get up to 97% crit rate. Man, Nicole is so stacked. Yeah, this just gives crit rate. Although, no, this probably doesn't work for her passive. Not like the passive is just extra days, but this increases squad member's crit rate against that enemy, so it wouldn't be crit rate in your stats, so it won't count towards your days passive. So functionally you only have 82. 5 hours, 57 minutes and 34 seconds left until Castoris' banner. I feel like this crit damage is not really needed here. Once again, attack percent could be your better option, because you already get 60% of Unbe's crit damage as crit damage for trigger. So, wait, your Unbe, how much exactly does the engine give? They get bonus 30 and then bonus 30, so this gives 60 more, right? So your Unbe has 220 crit damage, so 60% of that is, I mean, it's gonna be 20 times 0.6. Wait, no, it's 30, not 60. Right? It's 30. 66 crit damage still. 66 crit damage. So you have already, you have 212 crit damage on her with very low attack. I guess you play attack on 5 to make up for this, but you have no damage bonus. Yeah, the highest damage setup would be to play damage bonus here on 5 and then attack percent on 4, I feel like. Although this is probably close. But the lack of damage bonus does kinda hurt. You do get like 25% aftershock damage bonus from Unbe, but it's not all that much. And yeah, no impact because, like you said, you don't really need the extra stun, the extra days. Yeah, overall the guild looks pretty solid. This won't be more than just like, you know, 1k in either direction. 50k is already a pretty impressive score. And if you want more points, you probably just would need to do even tighter rotations. Because Unbe, even though Unbe seems simple on the surface, fitting all of her damage in a stun combo is actually very difficult. You need great resource management and then also like very quick fingers. Because even a single frame can make it so that you don't get all your aftershocks in the stun window. I think you can fit like 12 Aftershock hits or something. Playing with gamepad? I mean, sure, that's an input method. I'm more of a keyboard gamer, but it doesn't really matter. It matters if you're a phone gamer, that would hinder you. But whether you play on a gamepad or on a keyboard, that's like the same thing. You ask for a review again later once you get your Bernie Steam build. Very nice. Okay, so I guess we yapped for so long. That'll probably be ending soon. And by soon I mean like right now. Let me just check if I can actually level my trigger to 60.
私はオーボロスの目です。
And not yet. I already have all the mats for F. But no EXP. So yeah, I guess tomorrow I'll farm a bit more of them.
背中は任せていただけますか?
Thank you everybody very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CEST, which is 3 hours before now. Tomorrow I'll be streaming even earlier actually. Tomorrow I will start streaming at 5 PM CEST, which is 6 hours before now, because tomorrow we are getting a new Star Rail patch, so I will stream that when that launches. Start doing the story as quickly as possible, because it will take like 10 more hours again probably, if not more. We'll need like a 2-hour Castoris makeout session probably. You can join the Discord server to get stream notifications, so you don't need to remember exactly at what time I will go live. You can also see which game I will be playing every day, so if you only want to watch Zenless, you can just check on my schedule when I'm gonna play Zenless. By the way, the next time is gonna be on Friday probably. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye!